What's up, guys? Welcome to Snakes and Trails Season 2. My name's Tyler Carlson, and today I'm out here in southeast Arizona looking for the Arizona mountain kingsnake and whatever else I can find. It should be a really fun trip, so let's get at it and see what we catch. All right, guys, so I just found my first snake of the trip. I can't really handle them because they're protected though, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use my camera to show you this snake. All right, guys, so this is a banded rock rattlesnake, Crotalus lepidus clobberi. We actually just saw one of these last episode in the Black Range of New Mexico, but this one's from Arizona. It's actually my first Arizona specimen I've found. These guys are one of the 3 Montane rattlesnakes that are in Arizona, and all 3 of them are protected in Arizona, so I can't handle them. This guy actually, when he was crawling up this little hill, he buzzed me with his rattle and coiled up right under this rock, so I was lucky enough to be able to get some good photos and video of him. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and let this guy go. All right, guys, for the morning I met up and hiked around with some friends, Steve and Jeremy Tippett. The Tippett family is always super nice and super hospitable. They're really great people. But anyway, we found this. Actually, Jeremy flipped it under a rock right over here. It's an Arizona mountain king snake, Lampropeltis pyromolana. These guys used to be known as Woodini, or Woodini, the Huachuca mountain king snake, but that subspecies is no longer recognized. This is a particularly gorgeous snake. It looks similar to the Chihuahuan mountain kings because it has this white stripe on the bottom. Its bands don't reach all the way around its body. Anyway, so they're more like saddles. Anyway, I'm gonna get some photos and video of this guy and we'll let it go. All right, guys, we just found our next snake of the day. It's this cool little mountain patch nose. These snakes are really cool. They're lizard eaters, and they call them patch nose because of an upturned scale on their nose. Anyway, we're gonna get some photos and video of him and let him go. Pretty cool. All right, guys, so we're out here hiking around and we just managed to cross this really cool snake. It's a protected snake though, so I want to show you without handling him. All right, guys, so this is Crotalus willardi, the ridge-nosed rattlesnake. They're a really special snake to find, and this is actually the first one I've ever really gotten to see in the wild. Such a cool animal. I love their white face lines. I just love the way these animals look. Anyway, we're gonna get some photos and video of him and let him go. All right, guys, we're out here and we just found another snake. We were actually just photographing that willardi when this guy popped up and I was like, oh, look, there's a clob. So anyway, I'll show him to you. Check this out. All right, guys, so this is a banded rock rattlesnake, Crotalus lepidus clobberi. These snakes are so cool, and this one has a really large amount of green running down its back. Such a cool little animal. It's such a treat to see him. But we're gonna get some photos of this guy and let him go. My camera died. I didn't bring any extra batteries on this little adventure, so I'm just gonna use my phone to get some photos of him. All right, guys, out here in southeast Arizona, we just found another one of these really cool ridge-nosed rattlesnakes, so I'll show you what he looks like. All right, guys, so this is the ridge-nosed rattlesnake, Crotalus willardi. This is the second one that we found out here on this little hike. And I just love their beautiful white facial markings. They're one of the 3 Montane rattlesnake species that exist in southeast New Mexico. We found that banded rock rattlesnake earlier, and now we found these guys. So it'd be really neat to stumble upon a twin-spotted rattlesnake. Maybe we'll get really lucky and find one. Anyway, we're gonna photograph and get some video of this guy and let him go. All right, guys, so it was super fun to hang out with the Tippett family this morning. It was even crazier to see all the snakes that we got to see. We got to see that pyro, we saw a patch-nosed snake, we saw 4 willardi, and we saw a clobberi. Just totally an insane morning. So we're gonna go ahead and go grab some grub, and after that, I'm gonna go up and look for some pyro in a different place in this mountain range. So hopefully we'll have some luck, but we'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, I was out here hiking this morning. Just barely started hiking. I'm working my way down to where I want to look for Arizona mountain king snakes. But I found this guy, and he's protected, so I'll have to show you just with my camera. But it's really cool. All right, guys, so this is it. This is the last of the 3 Montane rattlesnake species. This is the twin-spotted rattlesnake, Crotalus pricei. And I was just walking up this path, and he was literally just sitting right in the middle of the path. It's a little baby. It only has a button at the end of its rattle instead of a full rattle, so it couldn't even make sound with its rattle if it wanted to. Anyway, this is such an amazing little snake. I'm so excited. I'm going to get some photos of it, though, and leave it right where it is so it can get on with its day. Such a cool little find. I can't even believe it. Alright guys, that's it for my time here in southeast Arizona, but I'm not done yet. I'm going to drive up further north into the state to visit my old friend RJ that you guys have all met before. And I'm going to go see his photo gallery opening. He's opening a show at a local brewery showing all of his snake photos, so I got to go support him with that. That's just too cool. Anyway, so we'll see you guys up in Flagstaff. What's up, guys? We just finished hanging up RJ's photos here at Hops on Birch in Flagstaff. So we'll come back tonight when there's some people and show you what they look like. This one's my favorite because RJ and I and Trent and Aaron found this snake together earlier this season. So yeah, pretty great photo that he snapped. Alright guys, so I finally got to meet up with RJ and we came out here to this spot where I've never looked for snakes before to look for a snake I've never seen before. And here it is right now. This is Crotalus oregonus abyssus, the Grand Canyon rattlesnake. And this is a young one, and you can still see he's got a pretty distinct pattern with a lot of contrast. But as they get bigger, their contrast kind of fades away. And they get to be pretty hefty rattlesnakes. They get to be pretty thick, and about like 3.5 feet long, you think?
Yeah, 3.5.
Yeah, but they're definitely a really cool snake to see. I'm really happy I got to see one. I've seen so many snakes I've never seen before this trip. So we're going to go ahead and get some photos and video of him, let him go right where we found him, and keep on with our night. All right, guys, that wraps up another time here for me in Arizona. It was so cool to see the Tippett family and to see RJ, and I'm just really happy to have seen all the snakes we got to see. It was so cool, and it was even more cool to be able to see RJ's pictures up in hops. So by this time they'll probably be taken down, but definitely give RJ a shout out about his pictures because they're so cool. He's a really talented photographer, and by the time you're seeing this, his YouTube series should actually be out. So go check out The Wild Photographer. I got to preview some of his edits this week, and they're really good. Like, way better than my edits, just totally in a different class. He's working with this guy named Jake, and Jake is just super talented also. So anyway, go follow The Wild Photographer, go check out RJ's photography, go check out Jeremy Tippett's photography because he's a young upcoming herper who's also taking great photos these days, and we'll see you next time on Snakes and Trails. Have a good one.
Bye, puppies. Bye. Bye.